My dearest Stephen, today you will become my husband and I your wife. This is a day I have dreamed about since I was a little girl, and I could not have picked anyone more perfect to be sharing it with. Today is our day, and we are surrounded by family and friends that love us unconditionally. I pray we soak up each moment and rejoice in how truly wonderful our God has been to us. From the moment our paths crossed 12 years ago, you stole my heart, and you have had it ever since. You have always been the one, and you always will be. No matter the time or distance that came between us over the years, we have always found our way back to each other. Each time we reconnected, my heart melted the very moment I laid eyes on you. I have told myself if I could go back and do it all over again, I would have changed so many things to have been with you longer. But in reality, I wouldn't change a thing, or we may not be here, two becoming one today. Well, maybe I would go back and take you up on that horseback ride. My dad always said there is no such thing as coincidences, and everything happens for a reason. I wholeheartedly believe this, and we are a perfect example of those statements. Even though we weren't each other's first love, I'm ecstatic that we are each other's last. I love how you are such a godly leader to Hallie and I, and the way you grab our hands during prayer. I love your drive for success and the passion you have in all things you do. I adore how well you love your friends and family, and your willingness to give anyone you meet the shirt off your back. You inspire me to be my best self every day. You are the calm in my storm, my strength when I am weak, my laugh when I don't even feel like smiling, and my safe haven when I am fearful. I love the way you love me on my good days and the bad without any reservation. You are a wonderful role model for Hallie and have been amazing with her since day one. My heart swells seeing y'all together, and I am extremely grateful for the bond the two of you share. Thank you for taking her in as if she was your own and loving her in such a way that I can't even put into words. I would say I can't wait to see you as a father, but you already are, and an amazing one at that. Seeing you with Hallie over the years was one of the many reasons it was so easy to fall in love with you. You are Hallie and I's missing puzzle piece. Thank you for making our house a home. We have made some unforgettable memories over the years, and I can't wait to continue making them for many years to come. I can't wait for the Saturday morning grocery store trips, meeting a random veteran, and sharing marriage advice and the love of our Savior. I look forward to the flip of the coin road trips and spontaneous adventures. You know I love a good love story, but ours is by far my favorite. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives, the day I have the honor of taking your last name, and I find comfort in knowing you are my teammate on this crazy ride called life. I will always be your number one fan. I love you so much, Stephen Bishop Colston. Love your always and forever, Lyndi.
Wow, today's the day. First of all, I want to tell you how excited I am to be at this point in my life, to be marrying my best friend. Lyndi, since the first time I laid eyes on you 12 years ago, I knew we had something. And it also appears others knew it before we did. We would go to other weddings and others would say, "How long have y'all been married?" We would go to places as friends and people would say, "How long have y'all been dating?" I would see people outside introduce you as my fiance. We've had lots of fun and many more days to come, but now I can say this is my wife. Lyndi, we have laughed, cried, fussed, and even tried to date a time or two. But today is the day. It is the absolute best day of my life. As your father stated, there is no such thing as a coincidence, and everything happens for a reason. And I truly believe that. I've had more jobs than most, from sales to selling iron, no insurance, and you always said, "That's okay." I wanted to be a police officer. You said, "It'll be okay. Whatever makes you happy, whatever works out for us." I've changed denominations, but I've always put God first. You've always been there and supportive through thick and thin. But today I want to share something. I have some odds to share with you. These are crazy odds, I know. Getting struck by lightning is 1 in 700,000. Living to the age 100 is 1 in 1,000 people. Getting colon cancer is 14 out of 1,000 people. But I say all this to say this. I am 1 in 14 billion men in the world and growing each day. And you've picked me to spend the rest of my life and our life together. That is better than any lotto, any amount of money, or anything that any man can wish. I am truly blessed and want to thank you again. Lyndi, I love you, and I cannot wait to be your husband. And Hallie, I love you as well, and we are the Wolf Pack.